There are numerous examples of animals showing random kindness to humans, sometimes even saving lives. As bizarre as it may sound, animals use their keen instincts to save human lives. We will talk about some heroic animals in this video. These champions demonstrate that all superheroes wear capes, furry or not. A family's trip to the zoo turned into a nightmare when their young child fell into the area where a gorilla lived. The injured child was weeping. The child's level of danger was increased by the presence of a gorilla nearby. However, the dangerous gorilla showed how to be a true hero. She followed her maternal instincts rather than acting aggressively. She tried her best to keep the child safe and calm. The child was eventually rescued by rescue services. Dogs have a pack mentality. They still have a strong instinct to protect their pack members, even though they have been domesticated and incorporated into human households. Take an example from this story from Arizona. When a young woman was walking with her dog, a rattlesnake jumped in front of them immediately. By intervening, her golden retriever safeguarded his human owner. The rattlesnake bit the dog, but thankfully he survived. In another story, a rural shepherd earned a legendary spot in Purina's Animal Hall of Fame for fighting off coyotes to save his proprietor's life after they had a car accident. He bravely ensured that they were safe while they waited for rescue. In folklore, horses stand out as noble creatures. They are a representation of pride, bravery, and unwavering determination. But when they find themselves in a dangerous real-world situation, their first reaction is to flee. Therefore, it comes as a pleasant surprise to discover circumstances in which horses have done the complete opposite. Rather than running away, they move forward to save individuals. Indian Raid is the only horse to ever be inducted into the Animal Hall of Fame at Purina. Furthermore, his deed was striking. In 1978, a 77-year-old woman tripped and fell into a snow-covered ditch on a cold winter night. The horse stayed by her like a true gentleman. He made a lot of noise and brought attention to the situation until the elderly lady received assistance. Cats are depicted as aloof and distant in the media. In fact, when it comes to looking out for their owners, cats can be just as protective as dogs. This is supported by numerous actual stories. In Canada, a 17-year-old calico Angora cat attacked her owner, who was sleeping. She was jolted awake almost immediately by that. Puzzled by the cat's strange behavior, she followed her cat to the front of the house, where she discovered it was on fire. She was able to flee before any serious harm could be done, because the cat responded swiftly. Mesky, the cat, was inducted into Purina's Animal Hall of Fame for his heroism. Cha! Amy is the most famous pigeon in the world, and his rise to fame has come with horrors that few humans can endure. On the war front, messenger pigeons were used to convey specific information. Cher Ami and the other members of the group were entrapped and under fire from both sides. Sending a message to their troop on the other side was the only way out of there. However, with the exception of Cher Ami, every pigeon they sent out was shot down. The brave pigeon was wounded when it was shot and caught in the crossfire. The message was still successfully delivered by the bird. This singular act saved the lives of 194 men. A little fellow in Ontario, Canada, was camping with his parents and decided to stay on land while they boated. Tragically, the boat capsized and the boy witnessed the drowning of his parents. He tried to walk toward a town while weeping. However, he knew that he would have to sleep on the damp, cold ground as darkness fell. As he lay there crying, he felt a warm, furry body cuddle up to his back. He fell asleep, delirious from his ordeal and thinking the animal had to be a dog. He discovered that 3 beavers had curled up next to him and prevented him from freezing to death when he awoke in the morning. Temperatures had plunged below freezing during the night. These furry heroes show us that we can count on them at any time. Let's all be thankful for that.